Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sherry and my channel is Turquoise Dreaming. So I am just kind of goofing off in my craft room tonight. I kind of have a plan but don't have a plan, so this is kind of a craft with me. So if you want to come goof off with me and fool around in your craft room or your craft space, grab whatever you're working on, grab whatever's on your table and do something with it. That's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing what's on my table and doing something with it. So I showed you yesterday in my Tag Tuesday the wrapping paper book that I was working with, in these little pages that had these little pictures on it, and I went ahead and cut them out because they were sitting here and I didn't want to put them away and not do what I said. Like I said, I wanted to make them into journaling cards or something. So I was fooling around with them, trying to figure out, do I want to make journaling cards? And I've got a mess here, I see. Let me clean this up a little bit. I just want to start with a mess. I don't know what that is. Some fibers from paper. It looks like an eraser, but I wasn't erasing anything. So, okay, so what I did was I cut out those pictures. This one, and this one. Here's the page I said would make a good journaling page. I was going to make it, a journal page. I was going to make it smaller, but I thought I'll just leave it like this for now. And then it'll be ready for me. I'll put it in my little paper pile that I told you about. I have a couple paper piles that I grabbed from when I'm making pages for a journal. And so I'll put it in there. And then if I need it smaller, like I could do this. I could trim this if I need to, but it'll be in my little paper piles. I have one of those paper piles I have in my closet that are for journal pages. I've had like the sniffles today, like I'm allergic to something. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, excuse that. I know I shouldn't be drinking milk, but we have some milk we need to use up, so I made myself I never drink milk, right? I never drink milk, but we have this milk that I don't want to waste, so I have this pretty glass. Can you see it? It's really cool looking. It's like almost it looks mid-century modern. I don't know if you can see the pattern on there, but I made myself a big glass of chocolate milk, which you shouldn't drink milk when you have a cold, but I'm being bad. I'm doing it anyway. So what I thought I would do as I was playing around with these, I ended up getting out some envelopes. Let's see, let me don't lose them here. I have when you get things at the thrift store, you get cards and whatever, things like that. You end up, or at least I do, with tons of white envelopes or almost white envelopes. So I coffee dyed them. Let me show you. Let me grab my bag. Hold on. Let me grab my bag. To prove it to you. This is a large, like, Ziploc bag of coffee dyed envelopes. All coffee dyed. And in fact, there are so many here that I went ahead. There is a listing in my shop if y'all need any. It's just assorted sizes, but I love using them. And so, but there ended up being so many that I put a listing in my shop. So anyway, what I thought I would do is, okay, let's start off with this one. I'm going to try not to do any sewing tonight because I know everybody doesn't sew, and I like to sew a lot and end up sewing a lot of things, but I'm going to try not to sew tonight. And so I thought I would use these little pieces that I cut out from my wrapping paper book and decorate these envelopes. So just whatever happens, that's what's going to happen. So I had this piece of, what is this, cardstock sitting here. I guess it's cardstock, just a craft colored cardstock. And I thought, and I think it'll fit on the front of this envelope here. This is not a security envelope. It's just a regular, envelope. And it, is this size. It's fairly small, but I believe this will fit on here. Let's see, I might need to cut a sliver off here and there. Let me cut a sliver off the end. Let me cut a sliver off the length and a sliver off the width, and then it will fit onto that envelope. I'm hoping it will be a border under this paper, but I don't have to have it. I just kind of put it together and I thought, oh, it looks nice, and you know, why not? But if it doesn't work out, I'll just use the paper on the envelope. Okay, so I've got almost a little border of coffee dyed envelope around here. Not quite all the way around. And then this, do I still have a border? If it covers up the whole thing, it's no sense in using it. Okay, it pretty much does cover up the whole thing. Okay, so let's just put it on here instead. And we're decorating the envelope. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to put some art glitter glue on here and glue it down completely. I do have some little bits and pieces here that are just left on my desk from yesterday, working on tags. And by that I mean like some little pieces of lace and some tickets. I have my burlap trim here from Dollar Tree. I have a little yellow piece of embroidery floss, gold piece, so just, you know, kind of desk ephemera. And so those are available for me to grab if I need to. But yeah, I kind of like to clean up this way so that I don't have to put stuff away, just like use up my leftovers and making ephemera and things like that. Okay, so there's that. All right. At first I thought I would make journaling cards and put them in the envelopes, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just decorate the envelopes. It's already, you know, this is already distressed because it's coffee dyed, so I don't think I really need to distress this. Let's see, let me put a little bit of glue right here. Got a little gap there. And then let me see about some of this stuff I have here. A little bit of desk ephemera, could do that, or that. And I don't think I like the blue on there, but I like this. I might just put this right here. Okay. And then I could tuck it into a pocket or tuck spot, either way. And then I could also put something inside. All right, yep, that's what we're doing. I think this is, well, this is a little like, I use scraps to make like a little, kind of like a snippet strip. You know, I just use little tiny pieces of scraps I had and sewed them down to, this is a piece of file folder. And it was longer. I used part of it in my flea market journal. And this is what I have left. So anyway, it's really nice to have this strip of file folder on the bottom. Now I can just put some fabric tack on here and glue it down. So let me get my glue going and grab a tissue. I don't know what I'm allergic to today, but I don't want to take a cold tablet. It makes me feel weird. I had to take them last week when I was actually sick, and I was like, you know, they make you feel better as far as the cold goes, but then they make me feel weird at the same time, so kind of don't like taking medicine if I don't have to. All right. All right. That is cute and pretty and vintagey, and you could even color this or paint this. It is kind of a glossy surface though, so I don't know. Maybe colored pencil would look good on there. All right, let's do these two. All right, so these two, I think I might try. I didn't do it on that one. Let me try it on this one and see what it looks like. A little distressing just on here because it's just, you know, it's not an, it was a vintage book according to the copyright in that wrapping paper book, but it doesn't, you know, it's not really aged or anything. It looks it still looks new. So let's see what this looks like, even though we have the coffee dyed envelope underneath. Let us see what it looks like. I think it looks better already. With a little bit of distressing around these edges, kind of knocks off that white edge that we like to take off. But I hope everyone had a nice day. I had a good day at work. Okay, yeah, that does look nice. It kind of blends in more with the coffee dyed background. Okay, cool. Yeah, but I had a good day. I'm doing this on Tuesday night for tomorrow, for Wednesday. And I had a lot of fun thrifting yesterday on my lunch break and today. I've been trying not to go too much, you know. I don't want to bring home too much stuff and be overwhelmed here in my craft room and get things all messy. But you know, I try to, it's like, you know, if you're a thrifter, you know why you go, right? You go because you don't know what you're gonna find. You could find the just most awesome thing in the world. And so, but I'm pretty picky. I'm very picky. So, like yesterday, I think I spent last week I spent too much, but not really. I still got a great deal on some stuff, which I'm going to try to show you in my Thrifty Thursday this week. But yesterday I spent like $2, and today I spent like $2, and I didn't buy a lot of stuff, but I found some stuff. Like I found this one, and I'll try to show you. Like I kind of got quite a few things. I don't know if I'll get to show you everything tomorrow or on Thursday, but I found this calendar that is like a Campbell soup calendar, but it's not colored or anything. It's just black and white, but it's really big kind of pages, like I want to say something like 11 by 14, something like that. And I was like, wow, you know, it's a whole pad. It's like a pad of paper, but it's calendars. So I was like, wow, you know, that is really unique. Like I've never seen anything like that before. So it was just fun finding some unique things this week. And, you know, that's mine. I mean, I even picked up a couple of things that were not unique, like, and I put them back because I was like, you know, yeah, I could get this. I probably could use it eventually, but it's not unique. And like one thing was, they had a bunch of office stuff for some reason. Like somebody cleaned out their office and just got rid of like index cards and tacks and paper clips and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I mean, yeah, it was a good deal, but, you know, do I need it? Do I need paper clips and index cards? But what I did was I didn't pick up any of the regular index cards, but they had those giant ones, a pack of those giant ones. I picked those up and I was like, I can cut these up and whatever. And I picked them up. But then I was like, you know, they're not unique and they're not different. And I think I have some of these, and I have a whole drawer of, you know, I have a lot of things in drawers in my craft room. And I have a drawer full of index cards, like colored and white, and all the little dividers and all that kind of stuff. I have all those in one drawer, and the drawer is full. And maybe I could have got it in there, maybe not, but I just decided not to overwhelm myself, and I put the index cards back. And then what else did I put back? A cute little music book. And it was a book. It was old, but I have a stack of music, like in my closet. That's one of my stacks, is a stack of music. And I have like coffee dye music in another place, and I have my hymn book pages in another place. And it's like, I don't really need this. It's not unique to what I, you know, have, so I put that back. So that's what I'm talking about when I say I'm being picky. Like, I don't have a Campbell soup calendar, so that was something unique and different. So that's why, like, I feel like I can go and be picky enough so that I don't spend a lot of money and I don't bring too many things home that are, you know, and it's hard because, you know, I wanted to get those index cards in that music book. I could have totally used it someday, but in the meantime, my craft room might have been if I do that all the time, my craft room would be overwhelmed and I would be crazy with stuff and on the floor, and I don't like that. So I like everything, you know, fairly organized. I'm not saying everything's put away all the time or anything. It's not, because I'm, you know, we're crafting, so everything's not put away. But all right, there we go. So aren't those cute? Kind of crinkly with the coffee dyed, and they put something in there, and they're kind of grungy, and now they're very vintagey with these pretty ladies. And this one, I don't know. Let me see if I can use up these laces that are sitting here. Let me see. Let me see. So I don't want to load them up too much where I can't put them into a little, you know, I could paper clip it onto a page, or want to be able to slide it into a little side tuck or something. You know what I mean? So if I slit it, let me see. I kind of would like to use this little piece of lace, but this one has two ladies, and I don't want to cover up, like I don't want to cover up anything. This is kind of a, you know, not a thin piece of lace or anything. So I might just save this for something else, because I don't think I want to put it on here. Now here's a tiny piece of scrap lace, Dollar Tree lace, crochet lace. I wouldn't mind putting that on here and using it up. It's not really, well, you know what, I could put a little, like a little tab, use it as a little tab up here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll use this piece as a tab. All right, one down. I don't know about the tickets. I'll look at, oh, I have the burlap trim too. Let me look at that. I used a piece of that last night. I was working on my flea market journal, playing around with that, and I used a piece of it on there and in there, and it looked really good. I was like, wow, because you know, it's something new at Dollar Tree that I hadn't used before, and I figured it would be cool, and it really was. It's new at my Dollar Tree. Maybe you guys already had it, but I hadn't seen it before. Okay, let's try a piece of this. Now I used this one. This was really cool on the edge of a page. I think it was this one. And it was cool on the edge of the page, and these little scallops right here were peeking out over the edge of the page. Really pretty. I think that's the one I used. And then I got this one, which maybe I'll use on here. Yeah, because this is nice and flat. That's another good thing about it. And it blends in so well. Okay, yeah, I like that. All right, let's try this. I used Fabri-Tac to glue it down last night. And I used it. So it's very, see, it's not very solid or anything. So I'm going to do a little bead of, just a little bead, tiny bead of glue, so it doesn't show through. This Fabri-Tac's getting down to the bottom, so I have to shake it a lot. Let me see if I can get a tiny bead here. That looks good. Put this down. All right. See, doesn't that blend in nicely? Adds a nice little touch there, a little grungy touch, but still pretty because it's not just, it's kind of a lacy burlap. There's the flap. Okay, so I've got the tab on there. I've got this little piece on here. Let's see. So I tried that one. I haven't tried this one yet. Maybe I'll put a piece of this on here too. Just to try it out. Let's see, where's the flap on this one? On this side. Let's try it. Let me get the right length here. It is a little worrisome that it might unravel, but I'm just cutting it straight and gluing it down, so hopefully the glue, you could put a little bit of extra glue on the ends if you're worried about it unraveling. But it's got a thread, it's kind of like all woven together, so it's got like a thread through it too. Yeah, it definitely has some threads through it, so that'll keep it together. All right, another thin bead of glue here. Just trying to get a solid piece so that it's all glued down. Sorry if I don't think my head's in there, but sorry if it is. Trying to see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I had some fun thrifting. Let's see. So the calendar was yesterday. I'm trying to remember what I found today. Oh yeah, I have a game piece listing in my shop, and I found some like plastic bingo. They looked old, like they looked like ones I used when I was a kid, that I remember from when I was a kid from a bingo game. The black ones with the white letters. I found just a little, I don't know what they were in, like a little, I don't know what they were in, but I took them out of that, whatever they were in, and just, you know, I didn't need the package. It was just like a little, it was something, it was just like trash, whatever it wasn't anything. So I just took it out there and got the bingo pieces, but that's for my game listing. So that was fine because I never found bingo pieces before like that. They were plastic, they weren't wood or anything, but they're still cute. Okay, so I'm gonna say these are done. I didn't end up using my music, did I? I got music out, but I didn't use it. Let's see. I don't think I want to decorate the back. I want to leave it just the coffee dyed grunginess and a nice crinkly, kind of like crinkly with the, you know, when you coffee dye paper, it gets kind of crinkly. So I'm going to call those done. I'm going to show you a couple things, and I think we might have a minute to try it out. Let me close up some things here, and I might pause for a second and grab something. So I got, I'll put all this over to the side for a second. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I haven't shown you this yet. I got this from AliExpress. I think I mentioned it, that I ordered a couple things, like what I was going to order from AliExpress, and then I wasn't going to order anything else, and I didn't. This is the last couple things that came. I was waiting for. So this is a, what do you call it? A slide die. Can you see it? You fold this in half right here, and you have your slide. And then this is a little spool, but it's look at this. Let me take it out of the package. So there's different size spools here. They're so cute. But look how small. Like, look at, there's one. Here's the second one right here. Here's the third one. Look how tiny that is. And look at this little tag in the middle. There's the tiniest little tag in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to grab my... I pulled out some scrapbook paper before the video because I was hoping we'd have a chance to try this out. So I'm going to go grab my Big Shot. I think that's what it's called, right? And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my Big Shot. So let's try this real quick before my time's up. I put it all in this one piece of paper. I've got the slide here and a little like spool die right there. So I've got my sandwich going on here. There's a big thing on the bottom. Next plastic piece there. Put this one on top. I'm going to run it through here, see what happens. Hopefully I'm doing this right. I haven't done this in a little bit, but I think it's right. It's going in. Gotta hold on a little bit right here. You hear a little click sometimes as it goes through and kind of comes out on the, you know, other side of the die. A little click like that. All right. You don't have to run it back through. Sometimes I do, but you don't have to. Usually it works in one time through. So let's see how this came out. I kind of have been, you know, just busy with other things and haven't tried this out. So this is my first time trying these with you all. Let's put that there. Okay, let's see how we did. Did I do it good? Did I do a good job here? Okay. So here's the little slide. And let's see. So we've got this piece pops out. Doesn't it? Or does it? Yeah, you're supposed to have a little window there, right? So this piece should pop out, and then See, does it have a mark here where you fold it? Yes. There's a little line there, like a score line, where you fold it. And isn't that neat? So then you can put a little something, a little picture or whatever. And this was double-sided scrapbook paper, so I could do it either way. Let's see, I don't know which way is up or down, but let's see. So I could have made it green. This side is green and this side had butterflies. This is actually prettier, isn't it? So that is the die. Cool. So I guess this is the front. Say if this was my picture, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a film strip and you actually put it in here. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to look this up and see what other people do with it, but that's cute, and it has all these little holes in it. Just punch out these little holes. I've got my little poker over there, my awl, but those just popped right out. So that's that one. And then you have this piece too. Was there another piece? Let's see. Seemed like there was another piece. Maybe not. See, I don't know where this is. Seems like I'm missing a piece, but I don't see it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that alone for a minute, and let's look at this one. See how this one did. I left it all together. As you can see, I didn't take it apart. As far as you can take all these little pieces apart and do them separately, I just left them together for the moment. Let me get my little poker here. Second. Here it is. A little Dollar Tree poker. And start pushing this out and see what we have. Okay, yeah, it's a little hard to get out of here. It's yeah, it's tight. I don't want to rip it either, but I need to hurry up because my time's just about up. Okay, so that one did that. So if I took it apart, that might be a solid piece. You know what I mean? This would be solid in here. So I'll have to try that next. I just wanted to see what it did all together, I guess. Let's see, let's poke it like this. There's holes in here where you can poke it through too to help you get it out. Okay. Yeah, it's in there. Here it comes. Yeah, I'm going to take these apart and try it again. So if I hadn't left it together, that little other piece wouldn't have been in there and it would have been solid. Okay. See, I'm kind of new at this. So then here's the smaller one. They're like little frames at the moment, but isn't that cute? And now let's see that little tag. It's so tiny. That would be normal because there's nothing inside of this one. I can't get this in here. I think the bottom, the tip of my little poker here is bent, so it's not going in the holes. Let's see if I can poke it. There we go. Okay, there's the little tiny tag. That is adorable. I mean, I guess I would put it on a little pin or something and hang it like a charm. But yeah, that would look cute on a little bulb pin, right? Hanging from a tab or something, or a ruffle. That's adorable. I love it. That's cute. I'm gonna make some more of those, and I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna take this apart and I'll try it again. But right now I'm out of time. So I hope you enjoyed goofing off with me tonight, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow. Happy Thursday. It'll be a Thrifty Thursday, and I'll show you my goodies that I had fun finding this week and a few last week. So everybody have a great day, and I'll see you next time.